Figure skating is a journey. It begins with a single glide and grows into a story of passion and grace. Skating is about pushing your limits, the excitement of chasing a dream, and the beauty in every graceful moment. It brings us together. It's a universal language. It inspires hope, sparks creativity, and gives us moments that leave us in awe. This week, we celebrate the future of skating. This is where the future generation of champions emerge, and where the ice becomes a stage for greatness. Welcome to Hungary. Welcome to Debrecen. Welcome to the ISU World Junior Figure Skating Championships.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2025 ISU World Junior Figure Skating Championship in Debrecen, Hungary, a city of just over 200,000 and one of Hungary's most cultural centers, just about 2.5 hours from Budapest. I'm your host, Ted Barton, and we look at the Phoenix Arena, home to the World Championships in juniors over the next 4 days. We started the day with the men's short program. We follow that up with the rhythm dance, lots of fun music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s as we get entertained on event number 2, live inside the arena here in Debrecen. We had 41 entries from 31 nations in the men's event. We go to 25 entries in the ice dance event from 19 nations. And that will be our second event here on day 2. And we can look forward in the dance event. Of course, some of the favorites, Naomi, Maria Tali, and Noah Lafonera of Italy, emerged as victors in the ice dance event of the Junior Grand Prix final. They will once again face the Junior Grand Prix final silver medalists Katrina Wolf-Kosten and Dimitry Zareski of the United States, and the Junior Grand Prix bronze medalist Darya and Michail Savitsky of Germany. So it's going to be an action-packed event here in the rhythm dance, all so very capable. And as we saw in the men's, such a close, tight competition. Now, we may not see that in the early groups here. We'll find that out as the event unfolds. There is a look at the start order for this event. There are 5 groups. There'll be 2 ice resurfacing. The first after the first group, then after the third. And now a look at the officials for this event. There's the judging panel, and that'll be followed by the technical panel. We thank them for all the time they have spent in their life, and it is a lot to study their former skaters, to study and be tested and examined so they can officiate at international events around the world in the sport of figure skating. We thank them for all their time and commitment. There is the first group. They always know where the camera is. And what fun it is. They've worked all their lives to this point to make the World Junior Championships. Here they are, the first group, taking to the ice with great anticipation and some nerves as well, as we welcome our first team onto the ice from Spain, Sara Marceli Vasquez and Jolan Enkel.
From China.
And representing China, Shanjie and Shirui Yang.
From Poland, Zofia
and from Poland, Sofia and Oleg Muratov. And from Estonia, Xenia Zipanova and Miron Korrigan. And from Sweden, Charlotte Chung and Axel Mackenzie. Let's review a little bit about the junior rhythm dance. Two sequences of the Paso Doble may be skated in any order, one after the other or separately. Variations of the holds throughout, except hand-in-hand, are permitted. The first pattern dance, the first Paso Doble must be skated in accordance with Rule 707. The man must skate the man step, the woman's step, and then that must be reversed on the second Paso Doble pattern. Now, there will be a number of other elements. These sequential twizzles, perhaps the most risky and difficult of the 5 elements, at least the most nerve-wracking for the skaters. A no-touch step sequence. Finally, a lift, which must not be more than 8 seconds. Rotational straight line, curve, or stationary lift. And a lot of entertainment, a lot of skating skills in between. And what we will see as we move through this event is improved speed, depth of edge, quality of turns, and elements as well.
Junior national champions in this season, Shanjie and Shirui. She's 18 years old and he is 21 years old. Her hobby is reading and his hobby is music. Their personal best score in rhythm dance 45.81 total segment score, which they have earned in Junior Grand Prix Ljubljana. They are junior national champion for Poland, Sofia and Oleg Murakov. He's 15 years old and he is 18 years old. Their coaches Lea Rand and Darya Rand. They are from Estonia, Ksenia, Shipunova and Miron Korrigan. She's 19 years old and he's 18. They were at the second place at the Junior National Champion. Skaters, your warm-up time has ended. Please leave the ice. Thank you.
And there is a look at our very first team to start event number 2 on day number 1 here. Representing Spain, Sara Marceli Vasquez and Jolan Engel. Sara's 15, Jolan 16. They were 29th at the World Juniors last season, 19th this season on the Junior Grand Prix their Junior Grand Prix assignment. They're coached by Antoine Charrière. They have a 42.81 personal best, but just 37.94 this season in the rhythm dance. Certainly dressed for this era, skating to shake your booty, and that's the way by KC and the Sunshine Band. Well, lots of energy through this program for Sara and Jolan. Some elements in the minus GOE, so the quality elements need some work. 4 out of the 5 are in the minus GOEs. Level 4s for the sequential twizzles under review at the moment. And this is a team that's just starting out their journey in the ice dance world, and there's so many details to work on. It's hard to see that as a fan of skating and watching the entertainment aspect and not maybe understanding or paying attention to the details that determine top dancers from those on the way up. Let's take a look at some of the elements here. Still focusing on the balance on their skate as the coach is working his way through the elements. There's the twizzles, hands above the head feature. Pretty good unison on the first set. A little bit loss of balance there. And Sara is a level 3, just stopping on that second set. Also, double section, there are 2 portions. We talked about that at the opening. And there are 8 key points. And out of those key points, you want to get as many yeses as possible. And this team has 6 no's and 2 yeses on that. There's the pickup on the rotational lift. You want to keep that speed just flying across the ice. Into level 4 difficulty, but a minus 0.21 GOE for the quality. If you were to watch the training sessions of these ice dance teams and see the work they put into the small details and the years that it takes to acquire the top skating skills, it's remarkable. It's beautiful, it's entertaining, it's wonderful to watch. It's probably the fans' favorite, but it's also so detailed oriented. It takes, in some cases, over a decade to get to that top level. Season's best 42.99 for Sara and Jolan. Of course, they are the first team out in this event.
Which is a new season best for them.
Well, there are the junior champions of China in ice dance, Shanjie and Shirui Yang. Well, they have a 48.03, their personal best in the rhythm dance. They were 11th place in Wuji, the final junior Grand Prix event of this season. And they'll skate to Money, Money, Money. I do, I do, I do, and Gimme, 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 all by ABBA. Well, representing China, Shanjie and Shirui, and you can see him look to the crowd and actually point to them. That's confidence and comfort in that dance, maybe even risky to a certain degree, but a pretty good performance. At 4s on the Twizzles. The 4 out of the 5 elements are under reviews to the technical panel, taking a look at the detail, making sure that their level that they have given live in the program itself is accurate to what they did looking back on slow motion replay in some cases. Shirui certainly looks to enjoy this discipline. You see he's got a smile on his face. He was pointing up at the crowd. Pretty comfortable. These Twizzles are really good. Nice little hop in there. That's a feature. Arms extended front. Good speed. Nice and good unison and nice and close on the first set. Looks pretty good on the second set as well. And a small plus GOE, so they gather 7.4 points, 5 points for that element. On Paso Doble, out of the 8 key points, 6 no's, 2 yeses. Some work yet still to do, but that is difficult for anyone. And there's the point. In character, for sure. Midline step sequence came in at, or diagonal step sequence came in at level 1. Here's the pickup for the lift, level 4. Rotational lift, up, rolling over the shoulder. Certainly the skaters that we saw on the Junior Grand Prix this season coming from China in all disciplines, it's quite remarkable. Their test days, their competitions are huge, so they've got a growing participation in the sport of figure skating, which is great for the sport. Tough for the other nations. So much talent coming up in China. Let's take a look at the rhythm dance scores for Shanjie and Shirui, 40.15. And that'll put them currently into second place.
Which makes them currently into second place.
There's our next team on the ice representing Poland. 18-year-old Zofia Gorzecka and 21-year-old Oleg Muratov. They're coached by Sylvia Nowak-Trebeka. So well-known skater, coach, and technical specialist. 45.8 won their personal best skating to Greece. Oh, very nice job by Zofia and Oleg. And they look pretty happy with that result or that performance.
Poland, Zofia and Oleg Muratov.
Let's take a look at some of the elements in this program. Their Paso Doble, 5 no's and 3 yeses. Look at the entrance, a little jump and grab the blade, hands above the head, all features for the twizzles. Both level 4, little minus Dewey, spread apart a little bit on the end there. Diagonal steps in at level 1 for both skaters. The 4 out of the 5 elements, it's slightly in the minus GOE, so the quality for the judges had some issues, losing a few points there. There's a rotational lift. That's the 1 element in the plus GOEs. Level 4 of difficulty, the highest level you can get. So their season's best is 45.81. We'll see whether this rhythm dance gets close to that. I fear not.
Scores, please.
There it is, 42.74. They draw about 3 points shy of their season's best. That'll put them currently, for the moment, into second place.
Which brings them currently to the second place.
There's our next team representing Estonia. 16-year-old Xenia Sipanova and 18-year-old Miron Korrigan. 46.98, their season's best. They're coached by Lee Rand and Tavi Rand. And they're going to skate a rhythm dance to Let It Be and Lady Madonna by the Beatles.
She
From Estonia, Xenia Sipanova and Miran Koyegan.
Representing Estonia, Ksenia Sipanova and Miron Koryagin.
Well, there is so much to look at in every one of these ice dance teams, all the details and where their strengths and weaknesses are in the early groups. Of course, we won't perhaps see the speed and the depth of edge and the quality skating skills that we might see a little bit later in the event. They all have to perform the same elements, of course. Good speed coming into this set of twizzles, hand above the head, good extension of the free leg, really nice unison. Interesting transitions between the first and second set. Little loss of balance there. Separation as well. This comes in at a level 3 for Xenia and level 4 for Miron. Pickup lift, curve lift, man in the spread eagle, difficult position for the women, level 4 of difficulty. No plus or minus on the GOE. Paso Doble has 7 no's and 1 yes. Small details, edges that need to be accomplished. Too quick to talk about while they're doing it. But the technical panel, they have their eagle eyes on every single step. And in this case, out of those 8 key points, only 7 were achieved. So their season's best is 46.98. I think they're going to draw a little bit short of that score on this day. Let's take a look at the scores for Xenia and Miron. There it is, 40.34, and that'll put them currently into 3rd place. That is 6 points shy of their season's best, and they'll be disappointed with that. And they'll go take a look at the report card and find out, well, where did we lose those points? What did we do? It's hard to tell sometimes during the, no, not sometimes, all the time, during the performance exactly where you lost your points, particularly in ice dance. Our next team represents Sweden, Charlotte Chung and Axel Mackenzie. They're coached by Carol and John Lane, Yuris Razguliev, Marc-Andre Servant. Trained in Scarborough, Canada. From Sweden, Charlotte Young and Axel McKenzie. You can see this team is relatively new, not so much experience together on the international scene. They've been out 3 times, not on the Junior Grand Prix, but to some internationals in Lake Placid and Istanbul. And Sofiia as well. Also mileage, it's just mileage. It's the amount of time that you spend together, train together, and become a team, and that takes a lot of time. You can see some fairly good basic skating skills, sometimes a little bit out of tracking, a little bit out of unison, but that's where they are at this stage of development. That is simply real, and it'll get better every time out. They're obviously with a wonderful coaching crew, Carol Lane and John Lane and Uris and Canada. Is just time and experience, and they're gaining that right now. There's the jump into the twizzles, the leg position, hands above the head, features help raise it. Level 2 for Charlotte, and level as she loses the balance right there, has to put the foot down, and level 3 for Axel. Certainly keep a really nice, easy feel and attitude throughout their whole program. So difficult to concentrate on the elements and the presentation as we get a great smile from Carol. And the coaches know so well at which stage of development all their athletes are at. And there's a pick up into the rotational lift right at the end of the program. Not easy. She's right in front of him. He lifts her up, got to hold that position. For level 4. Win plus GOE. Sometimes the gains, particularly in ice dance, are small that only the athlete knows. You know, when they've, wow, that was better, or that had a challenge. Because we all get caught up in the entertainment, which they all bring to the ice, that's for sure. They don't have a season's best score in the ISU at the moment. This is it, 38.23 for Charlotte and Axel. And that will put them currently into 5th place. Really not about the numbers here, about the experience. And there's a look at the standings so far after Group 1, and we'll see the skating skills and the speed and the difficulty increase as we move along in this rhythm dance. And we're going to take a short break during the ice resurfacing. You're watching coverage of the 2025 World Junior Figure Skating Championships from Debrecen, Hungary. I'm Ted Barton. We'll be back with Group number 2.
We will continue with the warm-up Group 2 at 16:38.
Welcome back, everyone, to day number 1 of the World Junior Figure Skating Championship, the rhythm dance group number 2, standing by ice side, ready to step on the ice as they start their journey at these Junior World Championships. About a good day of skating so far as we take a look at the start order for group number 2, the 41 men in the event. They were great. They were very competitive, dynamic, and so many skaters could medal. But some very, very strong competition. Probably the best men's event I've seen at the Junior World Championship for at least 5 years, maybe even more. Really strong. Some great dance teams here as well as we start to move along the start order, and it gets stronger, deeper into the field. It'll be ever so close. You do not want to make a mistake, that's for sure. And there is Eliska and Filip from the Czech Republic.
They are both 19 years old skaters. Her hobbies are golf and traveling, and he likes freestyle scootering. They are twice junior national champions from the Czech Republic, Eliska and Filip.
And here's a team from Great Britain, Mimi Marler-Davies and Joseph Black, coached by Karen Quinn and Alan Abrati.
Their best competition score is 42.81, which they got in Junior Grand Prix in Riga. They are British Junior National Champions from Great Britain, Mimi Marler-Davies and Joseph Black.
There is the young team of Aneta Vasilikova and Ivan Morozov. She is 14, he is 18. He had a 9th and 10th place finish on the Junior Grand Prix events this season.
She's 14 and he's 19 years old. Her hobbies are acrobatics, golf, and he likes painting and dancing. There are Slovakian junior champions Aneta Vasilikova and Ivan Morozov.
There's a look at the brother and sister team of Anita and Andreas Straub from Austria. 3-time Austrian junior champions, 4th, then 13th place finishes on the Junior Grand Prix this past season, 28th last year at these Junior World Championships.
They are 3 times junior national champions from Austria, Anita Straub and Andreas Straub.
There is Laura Finelli and Massimiliano Buccarelli from Italy, 18 and 20 years of age, 4th and 9th on the Junior Grand Prix this season. They are the Italian junior silver medalists.
They both like to listen to music. They were second in the Italian national championships, Laura Finelli and Massimiliano Buccarelli.
Certainly coaching pair skating and ice dancing, a different task than just the single skaters, having to deal with two people, watching their emotions and their technical elements, their skating skills as we see the warm-ups for the upcoming groups backstage. Managing two personalities to work as one in the stress of competition. And you do that just with words. Sometimes silence. But it's the art of coaching, what to say, when to say, how to say.
Skaters, your warm-up time has ended. Please leave the ice. Thank you.
So we get started in group number 2, event number 2, day number 1 at the World Junior Figure Skating Championships. So much more to come. The ladies tomorrow will begin. 48 women in the event. Our first team in group number 2, representing the Czech Republic, Eliska and Filip Menzel. Well, they had a season's best of 47.43. They earned that in Bangkok on the Junior Grand Prix this season. And they'll skate to Hot Stuff and I Feel Love by Donna Summer. Well, you can see Eliska very happy at the end of that dance. They're thrilled with that performance. Some details on the technical, they'll see that come up in their report cards.
Representing Czechia, Eliska and
but overall, pretty good performance here. We'll take a look at their elements. Just 2 out of the 5 with the minus GOEs, the quality score, losing a few points on that. The other 3 elements in the positive GOEs. So good quality, good performance from the first note to the last. Level 3 and level 4 for the Twizzles. Level 1 for the midline step. But coming off the ice feeling good about what you did, even if there are things that happen that you didn't know, so important for you to feel good about what you've done and then learn from what you didn't. Here's the Twizzles, a little step into it. Good speed on that. A little bit out of sync at the end there. Second set out of sync. Level 3, level 4. Eliska really has that presentation in her face and her upper body. She looks like she loves to dance, and that comes across clearly in her performance with that jump into his arms, into the rotational lift, level 4, plus GOE of 0.27. Nice way to finish the program. And look at the joy on her face. That's awesome. One very happy ice dancer. Enjoying the moment.
Please.
Well, their season's best is 47.43. This is a 46.96, so just a bit shy of their season's best for Eliska and Filip. And that'll put them currently, though, into first place as we start group number 2.
Currently in first place.
And there's a look at our next team from Great Britain. 14-year-old Mimi Marler Davis and 18-year-old Joseph Black. Mimi and Joe both attend an illustrious stage school in London and performed on the stage in the West End. Both accomplished as tap dancers, self-choreographed part of their choreographic step sequence in their free dance based on their own respective tap knowledge. They'll skate to Car Wash and they'll freak. Well, a little fist bump at the end there by Mimi. What's interesting about this team is you can see that their other life off the ice is also about dance. Now, the skating skills aren't there at the level that they will be in time, and this very difficult discipline of ice dance will continue to improve, but it's in their soul, and you can see their joy when they skate, when they dance. The skills still under construction. Well, that will happen pretty much all their lives, really, but you can see the passion to dance. It's the other part of their life, and a great part of their story. Tap dancers and performers in London, and now on the world stage. Well, the key points on the Paso Doble: 7 no's and 1 yes. Here's a look at the Twizzles. Pretty good first set there. In at a level 3 for Mimi and level 3 for Joseph. Missing 1 feature for each skater. You can see the intensity and the love of skating in Mimi's face. Midline steps in at level 1 for both as well. Lots of details that you wouldn't pick up unless you're an ice dancer as to what they're missing. And even then, it's hard to tell. Oh, a little lost balance there a bit by Joseph, not much. Pick up into the curve lift right there. Level 3, so missing 1 of the features, perhaps the entry. It's okay. All these elements and numbers will matter as they continue to grow and improve. Passion for dance is the most important. That they certainly have. Well, the season's best, 42.81. They earned that in Riga. That was Junior Grand Prix number 1 in the 3rd week of August this season. Junior Grand Prix is such a wonderful series for participation from athletes around the world in so many different countries. Once they figure out that heart, took a little while, but a lot of fun. Let's take a look at their scores and see if they can beat that season's best 42.81. And yes, they do. Season's best 43.14. For Mimi and Joseph, should be happy with that. Progress made. Lots to work on, but lots of potential.
They are currently in 2nd place.
Lots of positive energy. Our next team represents Slovakia. Aneta Vaslikova and Ivan Morozov. Another young team, 14 and 18 years of age, so lots of time to be spent in the juniors, coached and choreographed by Matteo Zani, doing such a great job skating to suffer. Wow. Well, I don't know if you folks watching from around the world could see the difference in this team to the other teams at this point of the competition, but great speed and ice coverage. Their extensions, turned out toes, extended free legs, aggressive yet in control throughout the program. This was a different level of skating skills at this stage of the competition. We'll see it increase as we move along, but this, in my mind at least, was significant. We'll see what the scores tell. We're taking a look at the Twizzles. They're in at level 4 for both Aneta and Ivan, and of course straight line lift good. 3 yeses and 5 no's on the key points. Take a look at individual body parts at this top of the program. Look at the speed into this little waltz jump, into this extended arms, Twizzles in unison, great speed, and close together. Plus GOE of 1.03, so they earned 8 points on that one element. Great start. This is where they lost a little bit on the Paso Doble and the key points, just getting 1 out of the 7. Here's the straight line lift, full split here. Level 4 of difficulty plus GOE as well. Getting some points for the quality. As Mateo claps and applauds. Great energy here on the midline step. Just level 1 for both. Really good unison throughout, very well tracked. Really good team. They match each other extremely well. We'll see what their score is. Save season's best is 51, which is significantly higher than the teams that we've seen so far. I think you'll see that reflected in the score as Mateo puts down the jewels on the table. Let's see, rhythm dance score here for Aneta and Ivan. A 52.62, that is a season's best, and that'll move this team currently into first place. Nice job, bright future.
Which is a new season best for them, and they are currently in first place.
Our next team represents Austria. Brother and sister team of Anita and Andreas Straub. 17 and 20 years old, 3-time Austrian junior champions. They have a season's best score, 53.34. They'll need that to take the lead. And they'll skate to play that funky music and hit the road, Jack. Well, despite the disappointment in the first few steps of this rhythm dance, you have to give this team a huge amount of credit, because I was looking very closely to see, did it affect the rest of their performance? This is such a difficult sport because you carry that disappointment with you while you're executing difficult elements. And oh, by the way, you have to look terrific and happy while you're doing it. So difficult. This team did it, in my mind. I don't know what the score will end up to be. The falls by 2 is going to be costly. But that was outstanding for them to perform at that level after that big mistake right off the top, and completely unexpected. You can understand a mistake on a lift perhaps, or the twizzles, but just at the start, probably never happened before. I would be so proud of this team for what they did, and they don't even know, because they're going to be disappointed with the falls for sure, but to be able to rebound and skate as well as they did. Here's the twizzles, arms above the head, good synchronization up to that point there, hold that exit edge, and just concentrating on executing and not letting that mistake, which was not on an element, carry through. They held their performance all the way. I don't know any other sport, perhaps in gymnastics, that you have to, maybe synchronized swimming, but you have to keep your performance no matter what the disappointment. That doesn't happen in basketball. You make a mistake, who cares what you look like? Baseball, football, whatever. But in this sport, that's an extra challenge. That takes mental fortitude for sure. 47.57 for Anita and Andreas. And their season's best is 53.34, so you can understand that drop. That puts them currently into second place. But congratulations, that was amazing. Disappointing for you, for sure. But it was recognized what you did.
Next to skate, representing Italy.
Well, from Italy, 18-year-old Laura Finelli and 20-year-old Massimiliano Piccarelli. Coached by Walter Rizzo. Massimo Scali did some other choreography, skating to Le Freak and Hot Stuff. Well, some nice energy throughout this program. 4 out of the 5 elements under review by the technical panel. Just checking out some of the details to ensure the levels that were given are accurate to what they saw. That's the great thing about having the replay. Keeping the standard consistent throughout all the teams. If they doubt it, they'll look at it. Level 3 and level 2 in the sequences, so some issues with some features on the twizzles. Level 2 in the diagonal steps, that's good. And just 2 yeses and 6 no's on the key points as we take a look at some of that. The edge foot placement, so important. And you get to see it all, but the judges do. There's a look at the twizzles entrance, the right hand above the head, the left extended in front. Probably dropped a little bit of loss of balance right there by Massimiliano. So some little mistakes along the way reduce the levels of difficulty. Nice edge work right at the top of their diagonal step sequence, which they have both have a level 2. I think that's maybe the first sequence I've seen today with a level 2. Most have been level 1. Pick up, roll over the shoulders. Looks easy. It's not. Level 4. And just 1 out of the 5 elements has a minus GOE, so that's good. But their season's best is 63.67. They will not come close to that score here. Panel's pretty tough, but they're consistent. We have not seen, I don't think we've seen a season's best yet, or maybe we have 1 or 2, but not many. We saw a lot in the men's. As long as the panels are consistent, and they most certainly have been today. Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to be happy with this score. It's a 51.75, so that is almost 12 points off their season's best of 63.67. That'll put them currently, though, into 2nd place. So look how good they can be, or they have been this season. That is the standings so far after 2 groups. Group number 3 about to take to the ice, as we see Aneta and Ivan in first place with a 52.62, but pretty close behind Laura and Massimiliano, 51. And Anita and Andreas from Austria ways back at 47.
Representing Turkey, Irmak, and
From Turkey, Irmak, and Danil.
Representing Germany.
And from Germany, Lilia Schubert and Nikita Remshevsky.
Representing Belgium,
And from Belgium, Sofia Bezdekova and Max Lelou. From the United States of America, Hana Maria Abayan and Daniela Veselukin.
From the United States of America, Katarina and Dimitry.
And Katarina Wolfkosten and Dmitry Sareski, the final team in group number 3.
Irmak is 19 years old and Danil is 18. Her hobbies are reading, listening to music, and he likes to play guitar and to create music. They end up at the third place at the Ephesus Cup in Izmir. Irmak Yusir and Danil back.
representing Germany, Lilia, Schubert, and Nikita. Remchevsky's Lilia is 20, Nikita 21. They teamed up in 2023, so not so long ago. Placed 6th and 9th on the Junior Grand Prix this season. And they are the German junior bronze medalists.
Lilia, Schubert, and Nikita Remchevsky from Germany.
There is Sofia Bistakova and Max Ledoux from Belgium. Sofia's 15, Max 18, so lots of time in the junior ranks, and they were 18th at last year's Junior World Championships. They had 2 8th-place finishes on the Junior Grand Prix this season.
They have a 3rd place at the Bavarian Open in 2025. Sofia Besnoshikova and Max Ledoux from Belgium.
From the United States, there they are, 14-year-old Hana Maria Abo and Daniil Veselukin, 17, a silver and a bronze on the Junior Grand Prix this season, so that was good, but not enough to qualify for the Junior Grand Prix final. They are the United States Junior Champions.
They are junior national champion from the United States of America.
Wow, lots of energy, lots of speed.
And Darya and Veselukin.
So this Katarina and Dimitry from the United States as well. 20 to Dimitry 21. The gold and silver Junior Grand Prix this season. And the silver Grand Prix final equal. They're 7th in the senior category in the United States.
And Dimitry skaters, there is 1 minute left from this warm-up.
Don't think outside, don't think nothing. Think just what you are doing, the element of the and skate from the first step to the last
There's a look at Walter Rizzo. Well, the last minute of most warm-ups in both pair skating and ice dancing spent apart from your partner, just getting the feel of the ice and calming yourself down before you come together. Except, of course, the first team out, as we see here. As I mentioned a little earlier, such a wonderful figure skating community in Turkey, growing all the time. Huge enthusiasm for the sport, growth around the country. And I think the Junior Grand Prix will go back to Ankara this season.
Next to skate, representing Turkey.
As the next team comes from Turkey, Irmak and Danil. 19 and 18 years of age. This team was 24th at the World Juniors last year, 9th and 10th place finishes on the Junior Grand Prix this season. 51.06, their season's best. And they'll skate to People Are Strange, an Alabama song by The Doors. Oh, good skate for Irmak and Danil. Out of the 5 elements, only 1 was under review. That's pretty good for clarity.
Turkey, Irmak and Danil Pak.
Well, it's so great to see the growth of this sport in all disciplines, expanding around the world. And a country that participated for a number of years in figure skating, but not to this degree, not this much depth, not this much skill, as they greet their coach, Walter Wiesel, as they get off the ice. Little wink to start with. The 6 no's and 2 yeses on their key points. Pretty standard throughout this event. We haven't seen too many yeses throughout. There's good speed into those twizzles. Backward entry. Little loss of balance there by Irmak. Level 3 for both Irmak and Danil. So missing one of the features. And we can see Walter knew it. Pick up into the rotational lift. That's the level 4. 1 foot turn on his part. Well, 51.06 is his best. They're not going to touch that score on this day, in this performance. Technical panel's been pretty strict with things and wasn't just the top of their game. An 48.15 for Irmak and Danil. And that'll put them currently to 3rd place. Here's a look at your top 5 on the leaderboard. Our next team represents Germany. 20-year-old Lilia Schubert and 21-year-old Nikita Remshevsky. Now their season's best has been a 56.11. They'd love to have that right now. They'll skate to I Just Want to Make Love to You and Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind and Fire. Well, difficult ending to roll over his back and finish right on cue, right on the last note. But they did it. Out of the 5 elements, 4 are currently under review. So looking at some detail, the technical panel on that. And 4 out of the 8 key points. That's the first time we've seen at least 4 achieved in this event so far. Good energy, good skating skills, really nice ice coverage. And just a level 3 for Lilia on the Twizzles. It's a great attitude right off the top of the program by Nikita. As we take a look at the Paso Doble portion. There's the Twizzles, good speed coming in. Not bad unison, right hand above the head, left in front. Ooh, nice transition into the second set. Really nice, a little bit out of sync there. Wow. Level 3 for Lilia, level 4 for Nikita. Certainly kept the presentation and the character all the way through this program. Level 1 for Lilia and level 2 for Nikita on the step sequence. There's the pickup on the rotational lift, level 4. All elements in the plus UE, so they're gaining points on the quality of their technical elements. There's that last over the back lift. Good stuff. Well, their season's best has been 56.11. We'll see if they can come close to that. Program components in the mid 6s as we begin to sort of increase the quality of the skating skills of these teams as we move down the start list. Coach Russell Sinison, the kiss and cry with them. And the score is 53.38, so just a bit shy of their season's best, but that will put them for the moment at least into first place.
Which makes them currently in first place.
Our next team represents Belgium, Sofia Bestikova and Max Lalou. They have a 53.62 personal best score, but just a 50.72 for the season. They'll look to improve that here right now. They'll skate to Brick House. Sofia Bestukova and Max Ledoux from Belgium. Great energy throughout this program.
Representing Belgium, Zofia Bestukova and Max Ledoux.
And they might best their personal best score here as well. Solid skate. Level 3 and 4 for the Twizzles, 2 for the midline steps. And just 2 yeses on the key points, 6 no's. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Look how close the skates are. Not as great. Level 2 for the steps here, nice and close, kept the tracking together, the unison as well. Only the second team to get level 2s so far. There's the Twizzles. Level 3 for Sophia, level 4 for Max. Nice. Well, looking to beat their 50.72 and looking to top a 53.38 to take the lead. Is it possible? Great energy, some pretty good levels. None of the elements in the minus GOEs, so they were adding points to their quality execution. Let's take a look at the rhythm dance score for Sophia and Max. Season's best 56.38. A little bit surprised that they take over the lead. A good 3-point lead.
Which is a new season best for them, and they are currently in first place.
Sophia is thrilled. Well, here's our next team, the first of 2 American teams back-to-back in this group. Hana Maria Aboyan and Daniil Veselukin. Coached by Melissa Gregory, Dennis Petrikov, and Walter Viso. 64.31, their personal bests. Wow, big score. They'd love to have that here or more. They'll skate to Heart of Glass and knock on wood. Well, a little shake of the shoulders by Hana, Maria, and Daniil. What a great energy throughout that program. Powerful and increased speed. That perhaps is the fastest team so far. Well, there's much more to skating skills than just speed, of course. But they had great ice coverage and great energy throughout. And some unique moves, some innovations, some that were risky and paid off. Pushing the limits. And there is their coach, Melissa Gregory. Such a wonderful ice dancer herself, and now doing a great job on the coaching field. And here we have 3 yeses and 1 no on the first paso doble. Not so lucky on the second one. Here's that traveling sort of splits just as a transitional move. Here's a look into the twizzles. Arms extended. Picking up speed, accelerating out of that. Midline steps level 2 for Hana and level 1 for Danil. There's the pickup on the rotational right at the end of the program. All elements in the plus GOEs. In fact, the twizzles were 1.49 and the midline steps 1.49 as well. So great points gained on the quality execution of the technical elements. And that'll serve them well in the score. They have a 64.31 season's best. They might draw a little bit short on that. But a good team, bright future. Anxiously waiting for the numbers, and here they are with this team that hopes to be near the final group. They'll need a 56.39 to take the lead. And here's the score. They have a 59.64. That will take them into first place for the moment. They look a little disappointed. Of course, they had a 64 a little earlier this season, but not so on this day. In fact, I don't think we've seen the season's best yet in this event. The final team, their teammates from the United States, Katrina Wolf-Kostin and Dimitry Zareski. Katrina 20, Dimitry is 21. They had a lot of success in the Junior Grand Prix this season. They had a 69.28, earning that in Talent Trophy this past season, skating to Car Wash in Disco Inferno. Well, immediate reaction to the music. It's not theirs. And this will, of course, will not affect their program at all.
Representing the United States of America,
You have to know how to cope very quickly with any unusual situation that presents itself. They immediately went over to the referee, said, "Not our music." He apologized. Now they reset. Here we go. Well, that was a very strong dance by Katarina Wojtkowstin and Dmitry Sarevsky from the United States. Should see a pretty good score off of that program.
From the United States of America, Katarina
Difficult.
Wojtkowstin and Dmitry Sarevsky.
And very well delivered. 4 of the 6 elements, healthy GOE scores, so really adding to their total score through the quality of their elements. The Twizzles came in at level 4 for both partners, level 2 on the steps for both partners. So good degree of difficulty, and then added scores for quality. As we take a look at Tanith White. Reading them as they come off the ice. So we look at just a little look and attitude as they start that dance. That was cool. And to make the difficult look easy, and that is the goal. Live in the moment. She has skated so often, such a high level. Wow. That's focus. Good entry. A little bit out of sync on that first set of Twizzles, but both level 4 plus GOE of 1.37. All features accomplished. Good quality. Midline steps here, level 2 for both, with a GOE adding 2.23 points to that base score of 7.46. So they're gathering 9.69 off that step sequence. There's a great pickup on that lift. Another 1.17 added to the score for the quality. They knew it. Well, they just needed 59.65 to take the lead. I think they'll easily get that. This is a good team. Very good team. Much more to come. Dimitry closes his eyes. 65.71. They seem to be pretty happy. He goes, oh, well, that's okay. Katarina's like, okay, that's good. That'll put him in first. That's the end of this group. 2 more groups to come as they take over the lead by a healthy 6 points. And there are the standings so far. Katarina and Dimitry, Hana and Daniil, both from the United States. And first and second for the moment, Sofiia and Max from Belgium, currently in 3rd place. With 10 teams to come, so lots can change, no question, as we take a look at the rest of the field. As we begin to close in on the final 2 groups of day 1 here at the World Junior Figure Skating Championships in Debrecen, Hungary. We're going to take a short break during the ice resurfacing. We'll be back with the final 2 groups right after this.
Így, tehát kettőseit a bemelegítéshez.
The next group of skaters may not take the ice for the 5 minutes warm-up.
Japán képviseletében.
Representing Japan, Sara and Atsuhiko Tamura.
Welcome back, everyone, to Debrecen, Hungary. Group number 4 on the rhythm dance on the ice as we begin to close out day number 1. We've seen some great skating in the men's event, some solid dancers so far, and the final 2 groups, 10 teams. And they're the highest ranked teams at this event. But lots can happen. And here's a look at Sara Kishimoto and Atsuhiko Tamura. From Japan, she's 17, he is 21. They were 12th last year at these World Junior Championships. The 6th and 7th place finish on the Junior Grand Prix this season. And they are the 2-time Japanese junior champions.
They are twice national champions from Japan, Sara Kishimoto and Atsuhiko Tamura.
Coached by Roman Hagenauer, Marie-France Debray, Patrice Lazon, and team from Montreal. And there is the first Canadian team, Sandrine, Gauthier, and Quentin Daryan. Sandrine and Quentin are both 21. They had a good Junior Grand Prix season, 5th and 2nd place finishes in their 2 events. They are Canada's junior silver medalists. As we see them with coach Benjamin Bourgeois at the boards. Benjamin really takes many of the teams from Montreal on the Junior Grand Prix. We see him throughout that series. He's in the development teams on the novice and junior categories as we take a look at the 2nd Canadian team from Vancouver, Chloe Nguyen and Brendan Jiang. Last year, they were 6th at these World Junior Championships. They earned a 4th and 3rd in the Junior Grand Prix this season. It was not enough to get them to the final, but they did win the Canadian Junior National title.
They were 6th place at the World Junior Championships last season. They are from Canada, Chloe Nguyen and Brandon Chang.
We've seen the first 2 teams from the United States, and here is the 3rd and final team, Carolyn and Brendan Mullen. 19 and 21 years of age. They had a very good result with the 2nd and 3rd in their 2 Junior Grand Prix events, but just fell short of qualifying. They have 2 older brothers who were in figure skating. Sure, interesting dinner conversations, no question, and they are the U.S. National Junior Bronze medalists. Skating last in this group, Ambre Perrier and Giancini and Samuel Blanc Kapperman.
18 and Samuel is 17 years old, and their best result is 2nd place.
Coached by Muriel Cezawi, choreographed by Olivia Schoenfelder.
Skaters, there is 1 minute left from this warm-up.
Ambre is 18, Samuel 17. This team won the Winter Youth Olympic Games in Korea last year, followed that up with a 4th and 2nd place finish on the Junior Grand Prix events. As we see the first team from Japan getting ready to take to the ice for their rhythm dance. a lot done in the last minute, just really more psychological, if you will, just getting comfortable, feeling the ice, calming the heart rate down, and getting ready to focus. Well, our first team comes from Japan. Sara Kishimoto and Atsuhiko Tamura. 59.74 is their personal best. 58.59 their season's best. They will skate to Spider-Man theme, the Power Games. And they'll finish once again with Spider-Man. Well, skating skills are the basis of all great competitors here, and of course all the Japanese skaters start that development so early in their skating career, and you can see that in Sara and Atsuhiko's skating skills in this program. Very solid, good deep edges, nice flow, a little out of sync on this on the twizzles. And a couple little problems here and there in the program. with the skating basics are just there. Well, their season's best is 58.59. I'm not sure they're going to come close to that here today. And we'll take a look at some of the elements. Look at the deep edges there. Great unison. Beautiful. Forward, outside, back, outside. Here's the pickup into the twizzles. Out of sync right on the first set. Level 3 for Sara. Level 4 for Atsuhiko.
That Spider-Man.
5 no's and 6 no's and 2 yeses on the key points. As he sticks his tongue out, having fun with that program. Well, they're going to want to be in the last group. And there is one more group to come. So that's going to be tough because this score is a 52.04. That puts them already in 6th place in the rhythm dance. And that's a good 6 points off their season's best. Our next team represents Canada. Sandrine Gauthier and Quentin Daryan. This team has made such an improvement over the past 2 seasons, so strong. They have a 65.45 season's best, skating to honky tonk fame and dancing in the street. Well, great energy throughout this program for Sandrine and Quentin from Canada.
Representing Canada, Sandrine.
Level 3 for both skaters in the Twizzles, so that might leave some points on the table. 4 out of the 5 elements are currently under review. Level 1 and level 2 for the midline steps. 4 out of the 8 on the key points were yeses. That's good. We'll have to wait to see what this score comes in at. May not reach their season's best at 63.96, but mind you, we've really not seen any season's best, or many, if all, during this event. There's Benjamin dancing every step with his team. You can see that pull through the legs into the Twizzles. Nice and close, good unison. His arm not above the head, not sure if that impacted it, but level 3 for both. Here's the midline step. Level 1 for both now. Pick up difficult entry into the rotational lift level 4, which has been consistent throughout the event. It's hard to tell sometimes how they felt about that performance. When it's fantastic, you can see it, the expression, or when it's been a real problem. But coming off the ice there, probably mixed feelings a little bit, maybe a feeling of some of the issues on the Twizzles. Remember, they're looking at a 63.96 season's best. They would love to have that here at the Junior Worlds. But it's going to be a 58.37, but that'll put them currently into 3rd place, with 3 teams to come in this group and another 5 in the final group. And here are the Canadian Junior Champions, Chloe Nguyen and Brendan Jiang. They're coached by Megan and Aaron Lowe. They've had a really strong season. They did not qualify for the Junior Grand Prix final. We're close. A 61.22 season's best in the rhythm dance. They'll skate to Blame It on the Boogie by the Jacksons and Magic Mind by Earth, Wind, and Fire. A good performance by Chloe Nguyen and Brennan Jiang. Maybe a little tight on the twizzles. They came in at level 4s, but a minus GOE, just a little bit. And the other elements all in the positive GOEs, but nothing over 1. So we'll see where that score takes them. They're in the high 6s for the program components as we see the Canadian delegation waving the flag and cheering their teammates on in competition. Well, they certainly push it to the limit. They're very powerful, lots of speed throughout the program. Not perhaps as tidy as their junior national program. There's Aaron Lois greets them as they come off the ice. Let's pick up in the straight line left, up on the shoulders. Nice move. Change position. This is a little out of sync. That's a difficult entry, entering the opposite rotational direction from them. And they step up into the second set, just also a little bit off. Probably resulting in that minus 0.67 GOE, but levels of difficulty accomplished. Nice soft knees, deep edges.
You just got the sunshine, yeah. Moonlight. Good times. Good times. Don't you blame it. Sunshine. You just got the moonlight. You just want a good time, yeah.
And there they are, Chloe and Brendan. Just about 2 years into their partnership, they've done extremely well. As I mentioned, they push the limits of the speed and aggressiveness throughout the program. Sometimes that sets them a little bit off, but let's take a look at their score. 60.55 is their season's best. And as all the teams have done, perhaps draw a little short of that. It is 57.46. That'll put Chloe and Brendan currently in the 4th place, and they look pretty happy with that. Satisfied at least at this point. Next team represents the United States. 19-year-old Carolyn and 21-year-old Brendan Mullen. They have a 63.73 season's best. And they'll skate to Staying Alive, Night Fever, You Should Be Dancing, all by the Bee Gees. A strong performance by Caroline and Brendan Mullen from the United States.
From the United States of America, Caroline Mullen and Brendan Mullen.
And this team might come close to their season's best with 63.73. That was a very strong performance. 3 out of the 5 elements well above 1 point in the GOE. So they're grabbing a number of extra points to their base value, to the quality of the execution. Program components, 2 in the high 6s, 1 in the 7. Midline steps at level 2 for both. Pass entry to the Twizzles, arms extended, pretty good unison, good speed. Level 4 for Caroline and level 3 for Brendan on that element. Five yeses, 3 no's on the key points. Great work near the end of the program. Wonderful pickup on that rotational lift. Good speed across the ice. Change of hold and position. That comes in at a 1.30 added to the GOE, so 6.75 points for that last element. Well earned. Well, great job. They look pretty happy with that performance. I think they'll be pretty happy with the scores as well. Two American teams currently on top of the leaderboard. Will this make it 3? And it does, 61.83. That'll put Caroline and Brendan currently into 2nd place and move Hana, Maria, and Danil down into 3rd, but a number of teams yet to come. 6th, in fact. We take a look at 3 Americans, 2 Canadians, but some great ice dance teams coming up. France, Switzerland, Ukraine, Italy. 2 from France and 1 from Germany.
Next to skate,
The final team in group number 4, Ambre, Perrier, Giesseni, and Samuel Blanc-Klapperman. Well, they have a 62.29 season's best. I'd love to top that score, at least come close to it here. Skating to Do You Think I'm Sexy and Hot Stuff. Donna Summer. Well, you can see a little disappointment on their faces. A couple stumbles, one by Ambre at the end of the Paso Doble 2, and one by Samuel on the rotational lift at the end. And that will cost them a little bit for sure. Their GOE is not so high, but a level 2 and 3 on the midline steps, that was good. Level 3 and 4 on the synchronized twizzles, sequential twizzles, and we'll take a look at what the scores will be here. Just a little bit off their game, with a couple of small stumbles. We'll see how that impacts the scores. Good speed into the twizzles, pretty good unison, a little bit too far apart. Good flow. There's a loss of balance there by Ambre. Little loss of balance there as well. Both on two different edges, just not quite on top of her blades, but hung on. Here on the lift, perhaps at the end. Rotational lift starts out pretty good. Just a little bit of loss of balance coming up right there. Didn't really impact the lift too much, but it is in at just a 0.48 GOE score, which would probably normally be higher. Well, their season's best is 59.15. We'll see how close they come to that. Just not quite on top of the game, but hung together, pulled it together throughout the program, even though it was a bit of a struggle. Well, two completely different reactions. One very happy and enjoying the moment, and the other one pretty focused and deep in thought. Well, 3 out of the 5 elements have been reviewed, and here are the scores for Ambre and Samuel from France. It's a 56.38. That will put them currently into 7th place.
They have earned in the ring dance 56.38 total points, which brings them currently in 7th place.
Not a lot said in the kiss and cry after those scores. And as we take a look at the standings so far, the top 7 teams, as we begin to close in on the final group about to take to the ice, as we look at the rest of the field.
The next group of skaters may not take the ice for a 5 minutes warm-up.
And here we go, representing Switzerland, Gina and Beda. And from Ukraine, Iryna and Artem. From Italy, and maybe the favorites coming into this, Noemi, Maria Tali, and Noah Lafonera. From France, Selena Fragi and Jean-Hans Fono. And skating last from Germany, Darya Grimm and Michail Savitsky. Well, there is Gina and Beda. They have really a unique and interesting free dance. You'll see that to Edward Scissorhand. You'll see that coming up in the week. 14th last year at the World Juniors, 2 fifth-place finishes on the Junior Grand Prix. The first Swiss team to win a medal on the Junior Grand Prix, doing so in 2023. There is Iryna and Artem Korval from Ukraine. She's 16, he is 20. This team was 15th last year at the World Juniors. They took a gold and silver out of the Junior Grand Prix events this year and were 4th at the Junior Grand Prix final in Grenoble. A very experienced team.
They are relocated to Austria for training in 2022 because of the war in Ukraine. Irina and Artem Koval from Ukraine.
Well, representing Italy, Noemi, Maria Tali, and Noah Lafonera. This team has made remarkable improvement this season and produced outstanding results, winning both their Junior Grand Prix events, taking gold at the Junior Grand Prix final in Grenoble. Certainly one of the favorites for podium finish. Which step? Well, we'll see. We'll find out. And representing France, Selena Shanjie and Jean-Hans. This team was 4th last year at the Junior World Championships. They followed that up with a good season in the Junior Grand Prix circuit, 1st and 2nd in the 2 events, qualifying for the Junior Grand Prix final in Grenoble. There they were 5th, coached by Karine Aribert.
They won Anna Trophy in 2025, and they were at the 5th place at the Grand Prix final in Grenoble. Selena Frenchie and Jean-Hans from France.
And representing Germany, there they are, 18-year-old Darya Grimm, 21-year-old Michail Savitsky, last year's World Junior bronze medalist. This season they took a bronze and gold out of the Junior Grand Prix circuit and bronze at the Junior Grand Prix final in Grenoble. They are the first German dance team to win a medal at Junior Worlds. They have changed coaches, have settled into that change, which always can be a little difficult in mid-year. Well, they seem to have settled in rather nicely as they fight for another world medal here in Debrecen.
Skaters, that is 1 minute left on this World Cup.
The leaders so far, Katarina Wolf-Kosten and Dmitry Sarevsky from the United States with a 65.71. Carolyn and Brendan Millen from the United States with a 61.83, followed by Hannah Maria Abouen and Daniil Veselukin from the United States, 59.64. Your top 3 teams so far. And these teams on the ice will be looking to break those scores. Our first team represents Switzerland. Gina Schender and Beda Leon-Sieber. They're coached by Cornelia Leroy. Their season's best, 62.71. Skating to Barbkin Dollhouse. Put your head on my shoulder. Let's twist again.
Barbie has been created in 1959.
Hello, I'm Barbie. Thanks for inviting me in. You and I have so many things to talk about. You know, I used to wonder what it would be like to go to my first dance, have my very first date. Every girl loves to think about these things. I'm sure you do too. I even like to sing about it. There's a house with a tree by the window. There's a chair in the house by the tree. There's a phone by the chair and a girl sitting there, and the girl all alone with her ear to the phone is pulling me.
Now we don't need a phone any longer. You and I have a line of our own. Every time the buzzing starts, it's the buzzing of our hearts telling us so much more than we ever said before on the phone. Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me that you love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once, baby? Just a kiss goodnight, maybe.
Come on, everybody! Clap your hands! Oh, you're looking good! I'm gonna sing my song. It won't take long. We're gonna do the twist and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again. Let's forget last song. Yeah, let's twist again. Let's forget last year. Let's twist again. Let's forget last year.
Well, a unique number, to say the least, no question. Entertaining
From Switzerland, Gina
and demands a lot in performance. You've got to concentrate on the technical elements as well as perform a character story. It demands a lot, both physically and I suppose psychologically as well. It always looks so nice, ice dance, but I think it's so difficult to do two things at one time, and that is perform to music and be an athlete.
There's a house with a tree by the window. There's a chair in the house by the tree. There's a phone by the chair.
Well, Paso Doble came in at 4 yeses, no, 2 yeses and 6 no's. So some challenges there on that. There's a great pickup backwards with 1 foot right here. So difficult. So well done. Level 4, of course. The plus GOE. Twizzles. Right arm above the head, left in front. Good unison, good speed. Second set, a little bit difficult for Gina. Level 3 for Gina, level 4 for Beda.
Put your head on my shoulder.
After the performance, the smile goes away because they're tired, just emotionally as well, and they may have felt a little errors here and there as they come off the ice. And they have a 62.71 season's best. They're not going to come close to that score here, but most teams haven't come close to their season's best. We'll see just where they end up in this field. They're going to need around a 56 or 57 to be in the top 6. And that, I don't think is going to happen here. You can see some blood on the knee of Gina, probably in the warm-up session on the knee slide. Charming team. And I think you'll love the free dance. Rhythm dance scores for Gina and Beda 55.72. Look a little disappointed with that number. That'll put them currently in the 8th place. And we're not climbing into that final group for the free dance. Our next team represents Ukraine, Iryna and Artem Kaval. 67.83, their season's best, earning that on Ljubljana on the Junior Grand Prix this year. Boy, they were great. They're going to skate to Get Up and I Got You, both by James Brown. Wow, such smooth, powerful speed and flow across the ice throughout that program. Seamless transitions into and out of the elements. Really a strong performance here by Iryna and Artem. We'll see what score comes out of that performance. It may not be their top 67.83, but it looked pretty strong. 3 of the 5 elements under review by the technical panel. That could change things. All the elements in the positive GOE, so they're gaining points to the quality of their execution. They didn't lose any points from that, just gaining it. A little wink there. How close they skate together. Here's a pickup right into the twizzles, just a little lift, little jump. The first set of twizzles, good unison, pretty close. Little step out there, level 3, level 4. Oh, he's got the focus of the camera. He knows where everything is. And that helps to bring the audience and the judging panel into their performance. Great pickup on that lift. Level 4 with a 1.03 added to that score for the great quality, the GOE score. Level 2 for the steps, both partners. With Coach Galina Cherylova, longtime coach, has turned out so many wonderful dance teams from Ukraine. Continues to do so. 62.54, that is second in the rhythm dance. They look pretty happy with that score. They've broken the American lock on the top 3 spots.
Which leaves them currently in second place.
With 3 teams to come. Here is perhaps the most improved team so far in the junior season. Noemi, Maria Tali, and Noah Lafonera. But that doesn't mean anything now. They have to show that right now in this rhythm dance. They've had a great season. 68.80, earning that in Bangkok on the Junior Grand Prix in the fall. And they'll skate to How Deep Is Your Love, and You Should Be Dancing, both by the Bee Gees.
Touch me
Well, that was great. Individual skating skills, terrific, and equal skating quality between partners, pushing the limits, skating so close together. That was outstanding. They continue their confidence this season, their improvement. It's incredible. Boy, you just did not see a foot out of place. Incredible. Well, their season's best, 68.80, and they might be one of the teams, or one of the few teams, or the only team to top their season's best score. That was absolutely outstanding. Look at that, so comfortable to be looking away from your partner, wink to the judges or to the audience. Automatic pilot below the shoulders, executing. There's the twizzles, great speed going in. Pretty good unison as well, nice and close. Level 4 for both with a plus 2.40 added to that score, 9.74 for the twizzle element only. Wow. The nerves on the other side of the boards. There's nothing they can do. It's all done by this team on the ice. Look at how relaxed they are, how in the moment. Great pick up into the rotational lift. Look, he's picking up speed with every push. 1 foot turn there. Level 4 with a 1.37 added to that score. Last lift, 6.92 points. Coach and team happy. Wow, that's super. This team has really made their mark this season, and hopefully they continue into the free dance. They should have a good score here. They'll need a 65.72 to take the lead. And here it is, 70.92, season's best. Wow, huge, and that's right. That is reflective of the improvement, the strength of this team. Absolutely brilliant. Up next, from France, Selena Fragi and Jean-Hans. They were 4th last year at the Junior Worlds. They'd love to step up onto the podium. They have a 66.94 season's best, skating to In the Navy and YMCA, both by the Village People. Well, other than that little slip in the twizzles in the steps, this is the best I've seen this team skate this season. No, I haven't seen them skate all competitions, but the ones we have, this was completely in unison, fast, close. Really came together here. Just that little slip of the steps that brought her down to a level 1 on the midline, but the twizzles level 4 with a 2.29 added to that score for such great execution. A whole 9.63 points on the set of twizzles. Five yeses out of the 8 on the key points, and you can see Karen Aribert thrilled with that performance, and so she should be. This is on top of their game, just that one little bobble in the steps. Arms extended, good unison, change of edge, step over the other foot, grab the blade, hand above the head, all features accomplished here. Great way to start the program. Princess Selena was just flying through this program. She knew they were on their game and in control. The team's always had a pretty good result at the Junior Grand Prix, but it's tough for them to take the step up to the top. So many other good teams. But this, at least in my mind, was their best performance. The season's best, 66.94. They may not reach that, but we'll see where they'll end up. Will they be in the final group? Well, they look to have as much fun as the music itself projects. You can see Karine very happy with that performance. Let's take a look at the score and the placement. 62.87 for Selena and Jean-Hans. That'll put them currently in the 3rd place with one team to come, so they will make the final group. And that's exactly where they would like to be. And here they are, the final skaters in the rhythm dance. They'll close out day number 1 here in Debrecen, Hungary, at the Junior World Championships. Darya Grimm and Mikhail Savitsky, coached by Matteo Zani, junior champions of Germany. 66.49 personal best. Skating to How High the Moon, Reach Out, I'll Be There, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Gloria Gaynor. A great skate for Darya and Michail from Germany. 5 elements, 4 under review by the technical panels. We'll see what comes out of that.
From Germany, Darya Grimm and Michail Savitsky.
This team very popular on the Junior Grand Prix circuit. Such nice young people, as all the teams are and all the skaters. It's such a joy to travel on the Junior Grand Prix and meet these young skaters as they grow up. They're so kind and sensitive and supportive of each other, even though they compete. There's the pickup into the twizzles. Tight inside edge to start that. Level 4 for both with a 1.83 GOE added to it, so they take out 9.17 points in that first element. You can see really comfort and calm on their facial expression. Didn't look nervous, they looked in control. And 3 out of the 8 key points were achieved, so leaving just a few points. So difficult to get those key points. There's such detailed and picky little parts of the program. Really nice deep edges, good synchronization. Level 2 for both Darya and Michail in that step sequence. And there's the pickup into the rotational left right at the end of the program. Again, a nice 1.17 added to that base value. Great quality. Well, they look pretty happy coming off the ice with that performance, so they should. 64.84 is their season's best. They would love to top that score right here, hunting for another World Junior medal. They need to be in the hunt. They need to be in that final group. What will their score be? It's a 65.42 season's best. That'll put them currently in the 3rd place. They will compete in the final group. They'll have a shot at another medal. But it is close. As you can see, 70, that's the lead, but 65, 65, 62, 62. Anything can happen. And they will have the free dance. They'll finish the dance event tomorrow evening after the women's short program. As we take a look at the standings, Noemi, Maria, Tali, and Noah Lafonora in the lead by a good, healthy 5 points. That's a great lead in ice dance. As we take a look at the rest of the field. $21 teams. The full day tomorrow. It's just a long day today, a longer day tomorrow, as we will enter the 48 women in the junior short program, followed by the free dance. And that'll be exciting. That women's event is packed with power and talent. We'll see what happens on that day tomorrow, day number 2. Well, that concludes our coverage here on day 1 of the World Junior Figure Skating Championships from Debrecen, Hungary. I'm Ted Barton. Thank you for watching. We hope you join us tomorrow for the women's short program.